Today's video is going to be about the 31.30 update in Fortnite that's actually coming out on October 1st. Keep in mind, many of the components are going to be really not battle royale, but creative focused around Creative 1.0 because they've been working on a large 1.0 update since, I don't know, actually, they've been working on it though. So Creative has barely been getting a lot of new features, but this will actually help we get new stuff into Creative. Like many new devices that we have not had, and yeah. And this might be the biggest update we might get for a while, because Epic's definitely going to go into hiding again. Hiding. Avoiding creative. But, sorry, yes, sorry. I'm not really good at running, as you can see. The first thing is that we're getting multiple new devices. Like bosses. Yes, this is not clickbait. We're getting bosses. We're getting bosses. We're getting Horde Rush stuff. So we're actually gonna get another zombie device. We're gonna have 2 zombie devices. Or maybe not. Maybe we might not have to. Yeah, we will have 2, which is gonna focus on new Horde Rush stuff. We're gonna have a boss device, which is gonna be divided between. Actually, not divided, but actually, it might not. No, it's not gonna be divided. It's gonna be the same. The boss design and maker with boss design and placer. Maybe we might have some epic. We might have non-collab Epic Games bosses, and maybe they've probably been making. Maybe Epic for the collabs. They've been making their own non-copyrighted or non-crossover versions to use in the creative. And we might be able to have, and maybe they might have their own mythics related to them, like new mythics. We might be getting new weapons, like community-made weapons or suggested weapons. We also are getting 2 new islands, but I'm not going to explain them until later in the video. But we're also going to receive more wildlife. We're gonna receive, from what I know, we're definitely gonna receiving the parasites. That's all I know now. We're definitely gonna be receiving the parasites this update. However, I don't know if there's gonna be multiple different types of parasites or just one. I'm pretty sure it would just be just one though, the one that we already have, but we don't know. We also are getting more the current guards. We're having a new guard system. We're having another guard spawner, aka just the bot spawner. We're just gonna have a general bot spawner to genuinely spawn bots with custom settings, so we can actually create them, so they can actually drive cars, tanks, and planes. Actually use a lot of, and maybe there'll be a setting so they can use every single weapon. And maybe there also might be maybe we might be able to convert them into bosses or more. The boss device is definitely going to have its own custom setting. And we're going to have a lot of beta testing devices. We're going to have a lot of beta testing devices which will not be useless. Or to genuine creators who don't use complex stuff in the maps. It's going to be large. We're also getting some other stuff that I don't really know about. But I'm really just scratching the surface of it. I'm just scratching the surface of this update. I don't know everything. My resource does not have everything. And some of this stuff might be incorrect. However, it might be correct. Next up. Dang, I kind of forgot what was gonna happen next. But yeah, might as well just segue into later in the video. We're having 2 new islands into creative. One of them is the Battle Royale Island. Again, you already know I'm hopping back into that. we're also getting 10. We're also getting 10. Actually, getting 20 or maybe 30 more slots. Actually, maybe we might get. Actually, we're getting 50 more creative slots. So we'll officially have 100 slots now, which is actually going to be very interesting. The Battle Royale Island will not have memory. Yeah, it won't have any memory. So you'll be able to add whatever you can add anything. Whatever we have, because we'll be able to add on it. But the first island is actually going to not be a new game mode. It's just going to be a large island. It's actually going to have so many new like different things. It's gonna be like its own different Battle Royale island. Not really Battle Royale island. It's going to have many different. Most of the biomes won't have any really different vibe, but this is actually going to be an experimental island. Well, it's actually new types of experimental islands. And these are the first two on a certain system, which will not be separate game modes, but will be different things inside creative. Which this new island, which I'm talking about, will be like a battle royale island with actual geography, with actual features and stuff you'll be able to add onto it, which will coincide with this current update that we're getting in 1.0. So we'll just be able to add 1.0 stuff alongside it. Creative Royale will definitely have some new stuff as well. Which I know Epic better Creative Royale won't come back, but this is actually going to be a different version of Creative Royale, which I don't know what it could be called. It's definitely going to be different from Creative Royale. It's going to be it's actually going to be the same thing, but they're just building up on it. Basically, it's basically the same thing, but with new paint put on it. That's basically what it is. And this new island, I'm keep stressing this is not a battle royale island. It looks like one because there's actual rivers, lakes, and if you there'll be POIs that you add onto it. Basically, it's a way to make a custom battle royale island. There will be the same biomes. We might receive more in the future, but so far we're only going to have just the one for this update. Though this is not going to be a mid-season feel, mid-season feel like update. They've actually been working on this stuff for like over a year now, and the Creative Royale have a lot of new stuff as well. You'll be able to edit the map itself, so you won't be able to just play on the same map, which only gets updated. However, the condition is that it does swap with the actual Battle Royale island. It does swap with the actual Battle Royale island, but it doesn't really mean everything is gonna look different when Season OG drops. Everything will actually look in place. I mean, there's gonna be no glitches, so everything will be fine. My sources, keep in mind, I'm gonna have to pause the video here. Well, I'm not ending it, but I'm to clarify that my sources are not known yet, so I cannot prove my sources. I will actually I'll actually post a pinned comment if my sources are right. If my sources are correct, then I'll put a comment, pin it, so you guys will know. But anyways, as I think I said in the beginning, I was just scratching the surface of the update. This is most of the stuff. However, it will be far better than what I explained. This new island is gonna be like a giant continent. Not really giant, like giant like an actual continent, but you know what I mean. It's gonna be like a large region. Not infinite though, it's just gonna be large. It's gonna have multiple new features. Physical and just in general. And a lot of other stuff that I can't really explain or get into full detail yet. Because my sources, even though they have been working on this, my sources really have to get true clarity or observation, which I won't know yet. But I will in fact tell if they are correct. Well, that's really it for this vid. Hope you all enjoyed the leaks. I know it may seem like I'm absolutely lying and none of this will actually come true, but they will. They absolutely will. And I'll tell you when I get confirmation. This is it. Bye.